Alrighty, before we go and visit Morton, I thought I'd do a kind of like a around the room wide angle shot of everything that's in the layout room. So right now we're looking at the terminal for the Mount Rainier Scenic Railroad equipment, and in the background is the helix. So that's the beginning. Remember, this layout is point to point, and then on the right hand side there you can see the door. And I'm doing a walk around, so you have to bear with the jiggling a little bit. Okay, so we're going to swing around here, and then we have two tracks that go under the overpass there. The one to the right is for the Milwaukee Freight Commerce, and the one to the left is for the Mount Rainier Scenic Railroad. That way they're not interfering with each other when we're doing operating sessions. And now we're getting into seeing the second level, which is divide. And up here by the black partition right there is where the helix comes out on the summit. And we'll move on back down here. And so here we are, upper mineral lake, mineral station. Then we get into some of the commercial buildings, some scenery, and as we go up the grade, the scenery becomes more dense, more wooded, more farm-like. And then when we get to the upper level, we start to getting into mountain scenes. Okay, hopefully this isn't too jiggly. So now we're going to move on down. We got the mineral scrapyard down here and the strip mall. Up above we've got the divide way station. And then we go into the mountainous scene as we're coming up here in the corner. Alright. Now we're going to swing around here to the left, and there's the Fritz's fertilizer on this first level. The second level is the Segway, more mountains, trestle, and then we swing around to the other side of the room. Down below is the Squally River and the bridge going into Elbe, and then we get into the town of Morton and the Y that's up here, and there you got a bird's eye view of what that looks like. And if we swing around this way to the point of the peninsula, I can do this without jumping all over the place. You can see the town. So this is the town of Morton. And up there in the center is the Morton Station, and then down here in the front part we have the Shell Distribution Center, and then off to the left here is the 2x4 plant, which is quite active today. And then when we swing around to the other side, there's some more of the 2x4 plant. Oh, this is really getting rocky here. I'm sorry. Here again you can see the station and the Y and the lumber. Then we have the Chester Mill up here and Pole's Feed and a couple other buildings. Got a grain operation in a commissary building. This is all the crate commerce for the Milwaukee line. Occasionally I run an excursion train up here from the Mount Rainier Scenic Railroad, and also we have an occasional passage run behind the Milwaukee F7s. Okay, so down on the lower half We've got our freight station here at Elba. Up above we got some maintenance sheds for the equipment, and then it diverges into a logging scene. Lower half is the tracks for the museum, and 2 tracks for operating the Milwaukee freight trains. Up above, as you can see, we've got a little mill here, and then it goes into 2 spurs that make up the loading and offloading of log cars, mostly loading, that are going on down to 2x4 or they're going down to Tacoma. And then in the lower half we have the Rainier Scenic Railroad trackage, and we're almost down to the end. And so there's the end right there. I have a few mining cars to go up here at the end. I'm not done. I'm going to put in a mining operation. There was some mining that came out of the area as well. Okay, so that's a grand overview of the layout room. Then if I swing off of here, do almost a 360, I have a wall over here. This is Mount Rainier Scenic Railroad. And then I have some collectibles up there as well on the shelf. And of course we did it in Milwaukee colors. Alright, so that's the grand view of the layout room. And here you get a broader picture of the lower half of the layout. Okay.